If any of you saw episode 7, entitled I Don't Care Whether You Believe Me or Not, I talk about my record collection and some of the non-rock records that are in it, including an extensive collection of Disney records that I played on my children's hour on FM radio in LA years ago. And just a few days ago, we watched The Mitchells versus the Machines. Love that title, by the way.
It was a fun movie. Not a Disney movie, but it was fun, and it got me thinking about the Disney soundtracks that I have in my record collection. So I thought we'd pick 10 classic Disney movies, and I'd pick the best and the worst song from each. And as Mickey would say, this'll be fun. So let's drop the needle. Now, picking the best and the worst songs in a Disney movie, particularly a classic Disney movie, is not an easy task. Yeah, sure, they're no-brainers. They're the big hits, and then there are some clunkers. But you know, you can have a not very good song, and still the animation, the characters, the storyline, the emotion carries it, and that's what you remember. Well, anyway, these are my picks for the best and the worst. Please leave yours in the comments down below. I'd love to read them.
I know, we should start with Steamboat Willie, but since the song is only whistling, I'm going to concentrate on the feature films, most animated, but some live action. All classic Disney films.
Our first film was released in 1940. Hey, that's older than me.
It is Pinocchio, based on an 1883 children's novel published in Italy. It was Disney's second animated feature after Snow White, and it won 2 Academy Awards for Best Music Original Score and for Best Music for Best Sound.
So the best song from Pinocchio is obviously When You Wish Upon a Star, sung by Cliff Edwards, also known as Ukulele Ike. It won an Academy Award for Best Song and became the official theme song of the entire Walt Disney Company. Now, the worst song has to be Little Wooden Head, sung by Geppetto. It's just maudlin.
The second film soundtrack we will examine was from the movie Peter Pan, released 13 years later in 1953.
This was Disney's 14th animated feature, and it's one of my favorite films. Anybody remember the CB radio craze? Well, way back then, when my wife and I were just married and we'd drive across the country, you had to have a handle to use on CB.
Mine was Peter Pan, and hers, of course, was Tinkerbell.
Now, probably the obvious song from the movie would be You Can Fly. I mean, after all, they use it in the theme parks at the start of the ride. Come on, Wendy, here we go!
But no, my favorite song is Never Smile at a Crocodile. If you remember the story, when Captain Hook's hand was cut off, it was fed to a crocodile, who so loved the flavor that he's followed Hook ever since.
The worst song in the movie is also one of the catchiest, but it has not stood the test of time and could not be recorded today, and that's What Makes the Red Man Red. It's just racist in its treatment of Native Americans. And in fact, when Disney released this movie to Disney Plus, its streaming service, they included a disclaimer saying it was stereotypical and not representative of Native American Indians.
2 years later, in 1955, our next movie, Lady and the Tramp, is released. The story of a rascally tramp dog and a Cocker Spanish girl named Lady. The best song? Bella Notte, with the classic scene of Lady and the Tramp eating spaghetti while Tony sings to them.
The worst song? Well, it's another one that doesn't hold up over time. It's the extremely offensive The Siamese Cat song. The cats are evil, they speak with weird accents, and the music is even Oriental. There's no way this song could be recorded today. In 1961, Disney releases my favorite movie, and it's not even animated. In fact, I saw the movie 5 times over 3 days. And as Neil Young says, I fell in love with the actress. And it was also the first album that started my record collection.
The movie and the album is The Parent Trap, and the actress, Hayley Mills. I know the movie has been remade, but the original is still the best version. The best song, of course, well, that would have to be Let's Get Together by Hayley Mills and Hayley Mills, as she plays a great dual role in the movie and is double-tracked on the song. And by the way, her single was a hit, reaching number 8 on the charts. The worst song on the album, The Parent Trap theme, sung by Tommy Sands and Annette Funicello, who was one of the original Mouseketeers. And as a special side note, Annette gets another worst song from another movie, The Monkey's Uncle. But that's all I'm going to say about that.
Our next film is one of Disney's best live-action and animated films. It was released in 1964, and it's Mary Poppins.
Yes, there are tons of great songs in this movie, and most people would pick Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or Spoonful of Sugar, or Chim Chim Cheree as the best. But my best song is Uncle Albert singing I Love to Laugh.
By the way, this is the Uncle Albert that inspired Paul McCartney on his song Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey.
And in a movie filled with great songs, the worst song, Sister Suffragette, sung by Glynis Johns.
In the late 70s and early 80s, Disney films kind of lost their way.
Think of The $1 Million Duck, or Herbie Rides Again, or The Shaggy D.A., or Pete's Dragon, or The Black Hole, or Something Wicked This Way Comes, and even The Black Cauldron, which I really wanted to like.
But then magically, in 1989, the mouse roars back, and Disney releases one of its best pictures, The Little Mermaid. The animation is stunning. The characters are great. Everything just works.
Best song, no question, is Under the Sea. Every time I watch this sequence, I'm thrilled to see Disney artists showing that they are the best at what they do, and they know it. The worst song? Kiss the Girl. Kinda schmaltzy.
Strengthened by the critical success, 2 years later, Disney releases another masterpiece. And this is the first Disney movie to be nominated for Best Picture.
The animation is stunning. The characters are fleshed out brilliantly, the story is compelling, and the songs are amazing.
The best song? Well, you probably would say Beauty and the Beast. And it's a great song, and it won the Academy Award for Best Song. But no, for me, the best song in the movie is Be Our Guest. Once again, it's a terrific song, and the animation just blows me away. Now, the worst song, well, that would be the Mob song, sung by Gaston. It's really a nothing song. It's just there to sort of advance the plot. It could go away.
Disney is now on fire. In the next year, they will release their 31st animated feature, the terrific Aladdin. A street rat, a princess, and a genie. Who could ask for more? And of course, the genie is voiced by the amazing Robin Williams, who is at the top of his game.
Lots of great songs, but again, I'm going to pick one that follows in the footsteps of Under the Sea and Be Our Guest. And that would be Friend Like Me, with the incredible Robin Williams as the genie. And the Disney animators keep up with him as he goes through all of his improvisations. It's just stunning. Worst song has to be the openers, Arabian Nights. Like What Makes a Red Man Red and the Siamese Cat song, it's racist in the way it talks about the Middle East. Hey, it's even got the line that's, hey, it's barbaric, but it's home. Disney has edited it on future releases.
2 years later, still on a creative roll, Disney partners with Elton John to create the music for their next masterpiece, The Lion King. Simba, Mufasa, Timon, Pumbaa, Scar, Zazu, all great characters, and all voiced by great actors. Many good songs, like Can You Feel the Love Tonight, Hakuna Matata, and I Just Can't Wait to Be King. And the worst song has got to be the villain Scar singing Be Prepared.
But the one song where Disney pride really swells. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. The animation is just uplifting. The song is uplifting. And when Simba is lifted over Pride Rock, I still get goosebumps. Besides The Lion King in 1994 and our next film, which comes out in 2013, Disney released a number of classic films.
Like Pocahontas, all of the Toy Story films, Muppet Treasure Island, Mulan, Tarzan, Finding Nemo, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, and Wreck-It Ralph.
But to be fair, they had some misfires too. Do you remember
Operation Dumbo Drop, Meet the Deedles, Treasure Planet, Brother Bear, Herbie Fully Loaded, Bolt, and Mars Needs Moms?
No, neither do I, but we're looking at classic Disney films. And our last one is the crown jewel, even though the crown is cold to touch.
Yes, in 2013, Disney releases Frozen. This is Disney's 53rd animated feature, and it won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Again, a number of great songs, like Do You Want to Build a Snowman, and Olaf's Tearjerker, In Summer, and For the First Time Forever. But hands down, the best song is the amazing, soaring, inspiring Let It Go, which became an international phenomena. And the worst song? Kristoff singing to Sven, the cringeworthy Reindeers Are Better Than People.
Disney movies contain hundreds of songs, and some are great, and some not so much. But it's hard to separate, as I said before, the song from the animation and the emotions that it brings in you and the memories. So these are my 10 best and worst Disney movie songs. As I said, I look forward to seeing what your comments are, which ones you like and which ones you don't. And in the meantime, we all just need to let it go and keep it rocking.
If you liked this episode, hit the like button, and you can also leave me a comment down below, and I'll respond to you. If you subscribe, we'll let you know when future episodes come out. Most of the albums that I talk about can be found at your local vinyl store or on eBay. Individual songs most likely are on Spotify, Apple Music, or Amazon Music, or even some on YouTube.